Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel. I'm Jemmy. Welcome to Jemmy's Road to Spirituality. I am doing the reading for the current energies for the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine for, the next few days, maybe for the next week, 10 days. The energies probably are going to be timeless if you're going to watch this reading, this video in a while. So, what I'm really feeling regarding the current situation, collectively, for the divine masculines, divine feminines, the ones that are actually they went through the journey for quite some time so far. I mean, we are talking about years now, and they've done, maybe the divine feminines, they did a little bit more work, shadow work, and, transformation work, subconscious work, dark night of the soul, the transition of the metamorphosis, through the hermit and everything that, is actually, part of our, ascension, transformation process and everything that, we are going through. Regarding the energies that I was feeling very, very clearly, and I really, it was a clear message to me, that actually this time for the divine masculines and the divine feminines that are very quite near to union, or near to their ascension in a very very highlighted way, in some sort of way, because they know their journey, each individual in the journey of the divine masculine, divine feminine are actually are destined to actually do the work and actually manifest or change or balance, bring healing, balance the energies of the planet, bring wisdom and knowledge, a change of perspective, a change of of the belief systems, and everything that is actually the transition that we are going through spiritually, consciously, because we are talking about consciousness, and this is what differentiates us human beings from animals and other beings, that we don't know that exist on other planets. Of course, we don't have proof for life that actually really exists, on different, planes or whatever. But for us as human beings, the consciousness is actually, uplifted. And for the twin flames, divine partners, soulmates that are actually, in a contract, they meant to actually come back together in another lifetime and actually, do the work and balance, actually heal the situation, get to a higher, level of consciousness regarding their, past lives, their experience beforehand, or even the experiences of the, the predecessors, the family lines, bloodlines that we are actually born with, because in some sort of way, we feel that we chose our families. We knew that we were going to come in a certain country, in a certain level of poverty, or a third world, or in some sort of way we were born in different areas of possibilities, even in the mental level, and in the belief system, and belief patterns of the society and the world that we are actually living in. And this actually consciousness is uplifting and maybe changing so much the path that probably we thought we are gonna actually follow, but in the end we are pushed on seeing clearly, at a very, very uplifting level, very conscious, very awakened level, the consciousness that the spirit is actually trying to liberate or take away, lift up, from the societal point of view, in the belief system and everything that we are actually, formed in, or part of, integrated in. And this is actually following the masses, all these things that are actually trying to pull us, even on the internet, on media, and everything that is happening as well. They're trying to actually, the society is trying to actually, open a path maybe for the future, for the, the young generations as well, to make the social media, that way, but mostly the only way that we are gonna probably much more interconnect, because we go so quickly from one part of the earth to the other, and we can actually use this, to open up even more, for everybody into the, planet, to actually be part of this, system, and everything that, right now, the generation that we are living in, it's actually showing to us, and it's actually opening up to us in some sort of way. But we are going back to the past in some sort of way, realizing and understanding that the old ways are better ways in some sort of way, in some sort of, but not everything from the past. The ways from the past are still going to are going to be actually valid, are going to be used, for the future generations, our children or our grandchildren, and the future that is going to be actually built, and yes, the divine masculines and the divine feminines are actually, a projection, one to the other, of this consciousness that is actually happening at the subconscious level. And we are all supposed to go through these awakenings. We are supposed to actually be awakened subconscious, in the conscious, because the Bible says, or the word of God says, that the consciousness of the humanity was actually burned with a red iron that was put for a long time in the fire. And so many people, they don't have a consciousness anymore, and this is actually fucked up. It's not supposed to be like this, because we are not supposed to be monkeys, to beat ourselves in the chest and say monkey, banana, and that's it. We are much more than that. We are actually an expansion, and it's clear, because in the reality, in the plane, in the three-dimensional plane that we are living, we are actually an image, a projection of the divine, in the way that we are actually made, in the way that we are, with the moral system, the balancing act between good and evil, getting to understand, this is actually the curse of the tree of that tree that the Almighty God said to Adam and Eve, you shall not eat from this fruit, because when you eat from this fruit, your eyes will be open, and you will see things in the different, in reality, in the way that you haven't seen it before. But he said, because the divine put two trees, the tree of life and the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, which was the other tree that the serpent came to the woman and said, for sure you're not going to die. For sure, if you eat from this fruit that, the Almighty, the Father said you should not eat, you will be like God. You actually understand the good and the evil. And this is actually the level that the devil came and told the woman, that if you'll know, the good and the evil, you'll be like God. But this is actually something very difficult, because many people say we are a reflection. No, we are actually the creation of the Almighty. He wanted us to be like this. And this is actually wonderful, because we cannot be in a different way. And of course, we all have free arbiter. Yes, everything is a choice. Eating French fries is a choice. Not eating French fries is a choice. Love is a choice. Hating somebody is a choice. Everything is a fucking choice. So we are all free in our free arbiter to choose if we love or if we hate, if we live or if we die, if we are like God or if we are not like God, if we accept that actually we are all divine and that we are all souls, and then we are all infinite and we are all eternal, and that we are like actually God, and that actually this plane that we are living in the three-dimensional, actually it's a very limited world, very restrained, because it's contained into this three-dimensional creation plane, dimension that we are put in. But there is much more than that, and this is actually something very little, this space and this dimension that we are living in on, in a tiny little planet in the middle of nowhere, in the pin, using the pin of a needle, actually putting in all the universe. And we don't actually understand how big this universe is. And many people say that the universe is forever expanding, but we are still actually grounded here on planet Earth. And it seems that some in some sort of way, the laws that actually are put in their place are working perfectly. We are breathing the air, we are protected, we are here, on this plane, and it is a reason for this. And we are so many of us right now, and of course they have been many generations before us, not knowing exactly how long it was since the beginning of of this starting of the races of humanity on planet Earth. Maybe thousands of years, maybe hundreds of thousands of years, we don't know. But we are here to actually supposed to expand mostly in our consciousness, because we are connecting to a different dimension, different dimensions, different planes, when we actually are awakened, and we are our kundalini, each pinpoint within us is actually triggered and awakened and cleared up. We actually connect and we astral travel. We go into different worlds. We have dreams where we actually live in different dimensions, and we connect different beings that are not very different than us, because they are souls, they are spirits, and we all are spirits and souls. So it is something that recognizes the soul level. We recognize beings at a soul level, and this is actually a connection much more beyond the flesh, beyond of this material world, this three-dimensional world that we are living in. Coming back to the divine masculines and divine feminines, the experience of awakening for the twin flames, divine partners, divine soulmates. And it was 11:44 when I said that. It is actually something very complex, and it's at all levels, going up, higher dimension, lower dimensions, and every aspect, and every direction, in all directions, dimensions. So we are a whole into all this awakening, and as spiritual beings, because we are all spirits and we are all eternal. The Bible speaks clearly about a God of the living, not the God of the dead. And even if we are inside of this body, which is the temple that is given to us in this lifetime, or outside of this body, we are dead. Actually, out of this body, we are forever alive in the eyes of our Father, in the eyes of our Creator. So there is no death to the soul, there is no death to the spirit. So this is actually something that expands us. We understand that we go beyond this world, we go beyond life, we go beyond everything that we really we experience, and we relate with, because we don't expand our minds. When we are born again into this plane, we need to go through a process. We need to go through time. We need to go through lessons. We need to go through experiences. We need to go through suffering, pain. We have to go through that disobedience, that confusion, that selling ourselves short, not believing in ourselves, believing lies, believing all these teachings about blah blah blah, many things that actually are implanted within our thought pattern, our thinking. And then we take it as real, we get it as reality, and it is not a reality. It is a projection of a different thinking pattern that actually made a huge theory that is actually taken as real. And this is where the recognition, the subconsciousness actually comes to play, because we connect with past lives, we connect with beings that lived in the past, our predecessors, all the families, bloodlines that we are actually coming from. And of course, we come from different bloodlines as well, because we have different lifetimes. So we connect back to these, things as divine masculines and divine feminines. And here is where we actually suffer, and is the pain of actually being born again, or reborn, or going back to this subconscious level in our spiritually, in our awakening, in our crown chakra, in our third eye, where we actually activate dreams, memories, thoughts, whatever we manage to actually complete in past lives as well, things that are actually brought to us, because they are our gifts, they are our karma. We actually filled these gaps in past lives. We fixed karma in past life, or in past lives we were not the ones that created karma in an unfair way, in an unjust way. We were the ones that actually were creators, were healers, were people who actually brought, nations and people and society together. They were a very bright light, people that actually never did things through force, but through love, through compassion, through mercy, through kindness, through generosity, through making sacrifices, and many people come back again, or are back in this plane in another chance from the divine to actually complete their work, their spiritual work, their destiny, their mission, their purpose. Everybody and everything has a purpose and a meaning, because the laws that the Almighty actually put in place into this creation, they're working, they're in perfect place, and they're not moving. They're actually standing forever, as long as the divine keeps it in this manner. And of course, the laws and the forces that work and act into this reality, into this three-dimensional world, are actually working in balance. They are actually in a good state, in a good position. So it's very important as well to understand the position of the divine masculines, or and the divine feminines as well, because there is that balance. And I really felt that getting balance in on both sides. And I'm going to do like a little bit of a spread, for example, the divine masculine and the divine feminine separate, and I'm gonna as well put some cards for like the final outcome energy. There are a few cards. I want to burp, and I don't know why. I had only coffee and water this morning. So when I shuffled, a few cards fell that I wanted to put to show you guys, and it's actually the Emperor in the reverse, Aries energy here, the Sun, Leo energy here, divine masculine energy, Knight of Swords. It was actually the first card that I saw. It was the Sun, but then this actually, it was the first thing that I saw. It actually went in the reverse when it fell. And actually this was the first card. So there, you're dealing here, divine feminines, regarding the divine masculine that you're dealing with. Maybe you're dealing with an Aries, or maybe they have Aries in their chart, is what I'm seeing here. But they're not, this Emperor is not sitting in their authority and power, because this is a card of somebody that it makes decisions, very clear decisions, know what they want, a little bit selfish, narcissistic. It can be very singular energy here. This Emperor needs to keep himself, or keep his, throne here. If he doesn't keep his seat, he loses his seat, which means himself here. But being in the reverse, this person is not making a decision right now. The divine masculine is not making the decision right now. They feel a little bit stuck, or they feel that they actually abused in the past with selfishness, being too singular, or don't giving a fuck, maybe regarding you, divine feminines. That's why this person feels unbalanced right now. Actually, they're sitting in their head, this divine masculine here. With the Sun card here, Leo energy, divine masculine energy, I feel that this person is a Leo as well. They have Leo in their chart, or their north node is in Leo. Leo talks about ego. We are talking about double ego. Leos work with their ego and the other people's ego. So if you actually provoke a Leo, they're going to actually answer to you in a vengeful way, in a pissed manner. They're going to be nasty. I feel choking in my throat chakra. This person as well, I feel your divine masculine, divine feminines are not communicating very well. They are having problems with communication. Knight of Swords is somebody that is pushing forward, coming with a message of truth here, having like a type of new beginning, brand new beginning, revelation, acknowledgement. The divine is showing clearly to this person with the Sun card here. Talking about the heart, talking about the self. Leo talks about the self and the heart. It talks about loyalty as well. Being in the reverse, the situation of this divine masculine as well, it's a little bit, reversed, because they did something regarding the situation that it's called abusing of authority or power or a higher position. This person has a a higher position into the society. It's really well seen as well. They have maybe they work for the justice system or the law as well, but they have, or they had some type of authority, maybe regarding your union, maybe regarding this partnership as well, divine feminines who are watching. But this person clearly has clarity right now. Maybe there is something as well about their inner child, inner wounding from their childhood as well, that they needed to actually see clearly, or that they gave themselves they sell themselves short regarding something that happened in their childhood. Maybe they lost somebody very dear, a parent, when they were maybe a child, maybe their mother or their father as well, I feel. But this person is seeing something regarding them, their choices that they made, or something happening regarding this divine masculine is what I'm feeling. Now they want to come forward towards you with the truth here, with a Knight of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And the last card that I felt, it was the Magician here, which is Gemini, Virgo. This is a manifester. If this person that you're dealing with, divine feminines, this divine masculine here, that they don't actually sit in their power right now. They're very, very overwhelmed, it seems. I really feel and I really believe it's actually shown to me here that they abuse some type of authority or some type of power that they were, it was given to them. And maybe this is the power and the authority of the freedom of choice. We have a responsibility when we choose what we choose in life. Depending on what we choose, we manifest, and we steal even from ourselves. And this is actually the most painful lesson, when you understand that you sabotaged yourself in life. You are the one that sell your soul for nothing to the fucking devil. And then you realize, what for? I was that blind, I was that stupid, I was that crazy. This person did something like that with the Emperor in the reverse. It's what I'm feeling regarding this situation. Divine masculines, if you're watching, whatever happened to you actually brought some sense in your life, maybe mentally much more, but as well in the passion, regarding passion and sexuality. You sell yourself short to somebody, or you gave yourself towards somebody that actually took your kindness for your love for granted, your efforts maybe as well. They actually try to maybe steal your position or your authority, your power of making healthy choices, healthy decisions as well. They turned you over, they turned you in your head, and you allowed it. And maybe this is the realization that you understand that you actually gave your power away with the Emperor in the reverse. But now with the truth here coming towards you, maybe you're dealing with this Leo or Aries, but the Aries is in the reverse, is not staying in his power. And if you're dealing with a Leo divine feminine, this person is already having an awakening, a type of revelation, clarity regarding this situation. And now they see the ability, maybe if this is you, Gemini or Virgo, or Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, if this is you as well, if you have this in your chart, divine feminines is what I'm feeling, that you are that magician. I see the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck, which is all four fixed signs: Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio. This is the Wheel of Destiny. This is as well for me divine timing, things turning in your favor. Time actually worked in your favor regarding this situation, regarding the partnership for this divine masculine here with the Emperor in the reverse. I see as well Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment, having enough emotionally, being content as well. but this can be as well abusing of, a little bit of addiction, a little bit of a too much of a good thing here, that it can get into abuse, or it can get into something that is not, is not going to benefit you in the end, but you're satisfied. Something is fulfilled here for you regarding this divine masculine that I'm reading here about. Temperance card, Sagittarius. This is aligning your mind, body, and heart and spirit together. This is actually Kundalini awakening. This is balance, emotionally and mentally as well. This talks about pouring and balancing, emotionally from one to the other. The divine is showing this divine masculine that he's supposed to work with the divine and allow the divine to actually balance themselves, or balance their thoughts, their feelings as well, to go through this time and this process, because Wheel of Fortune as well is time. This person, it was waiting for the time to work in their favor, because they saw the fulfillment. Where is their fulfillment? Because of the clarity and the awakening that they had through this process of them, selling themselves short, and giving their power away, their decision making, their authority that it was given from God. From the beginning, this person was supposed to sit in this position and be only making decisions responsibly through the divine, for their benefit and the benefit of others. But they listened to lies. They didn't stay in their power and authority. The Temperance here is coming to show them exactly where they, let the imbalance be the turning point or the destroying point of the situation regarding this lifetime or a past life, regarding this divine masculine. I see the Two of Pentacles, Three of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords, the Star, Ten of Pentacles. Yes. So this, in the past, it was a lot of juggling regarding this divine masculine, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. There is separation. It was for a long time separation in this union, in this partnership here, divine masculines, divine feminines. But it was, everything happened for a reason. The divine separated you guys because of everything that this emperor actually allowed regarding the connection, regarding the divine partnership between you guys, divine masculines and divine feminines. Three of Swords, heartbreak. Somebody was stabbed in the heart. Somebody was betrayed in love. You understand this at a mental level, because swords are thoughts, are, mental. It was altogether heart and mind. Everything goes through the mind, through, the mind is the one that processes hurt, understands pain, understands, cheating, lying, fairness, balance as well. But now you see exactly what happened regarding your partnership, regarding this divine masculine. They juggled you. They juggled multiple things. They prioritized other things, maybe work, money, material things, other people. But this actually broke their own heart. It's what I'm feeling regarding this divine masculine here. Queen of Pentacles and Queen of Swords. I have two queens here. So Earth and air here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. They were maybe in the past two feminine energies, air and earth. One that was actually a mother energy and very, entrepreneur, leader, very good and very abundant at what they do, a business, woman, a business person here, feminine energy that they were dealing with. And somebody that had a lot of potential to actually build an empire here. Maybe this is you, divine feminine. They had two options. That's why the Three of Swords and the Two of Pentacles, all this juggling that they had to deal with as well, being into minds or investing into things, maybe in one mentally and one physically. but you know, it's the imbalance of it. It is the unfairness of it. Emotionally, you're, you know, tagging with one, which can be your divine partner, and then physically you actually toggle along with somebody and invest and you give and you're there for somebody that is actually not for you. And this is actually what happened, what this divine masculine did as well in the past and in the present moment. It can be the same situation, or it can be the fruits of their choices, of their doings, whatever they chose for themselves. Now they see clearly, and they know that they split, you guys. This divine masculine, now the divine is showing them with the Temperance, Two of Pentacles, and Three of Swords here. The divine shown this divine masculine that they actually, they broke their own heart. They stabbed their own heart by being actually stuck and juggle multiple situations, things, people. This person knows exactly what they did, and they saw actually the potential. They saw your, you know, their groundedness, your, you know, the potential that you had. All the huge, this huge pentacle, it's actually something that is coming within yourself. It seems it's connected from within yourself, and from within, has her eyes are lit here, and she's like in a meditation, uplifting position. Actually, she doesn't have eyes. Nobody has eyes in this, but being so white, this you know, this eye position here, it seems that she's like seeing the unseen in some sort of way. She sees the future in the way that she's supposed to manifest the future. This this Queen of Pentacles. I want to see King of Pentacles. Maybe you are staying in the earth energy, in your masculine and feminine energies as well, or this person saw that balance, that groundedness, that nurturing as well. This is a very nurturing person, connected with nature, very abundant, very hardworking, multitasking a lot, being busy. You're a busy, probably mom as well, as I said, business owner here with this Queen of Pentacles. And as well, they dealt with between as well, as I said, this Queen of Pentacles and Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is the Divorcee card. Maybe this is you, divine feminine, and maybe they actually were putting the effort, juggling you with this Queen of Pentacles, because this person had some type of, you know, recognition in the, you know, business. Maybe in the business field they had like a higher position, more material possessions as well. In regards with somebody that is air here, this is the Divorcee card. This is the jaded as well, a jaded energy, very detached from her emotions, but not necessarily saying that she doesn't have emotions, but, you know, being very cut, clear, energy-wise with this Queen of Swords here regarding bullshit. You saw bullshit in the situation as well, divine feminines. If this is you as well, if this is you, divine feminine, you have these two energies within your chart very, very predominantly. Maybe your air, or maybe your earth, sun, moon, rising, and then as well you can be both, as sun and moon rising as well, mixed together. You can be as well Gemini North Node, as well Capricorn moon, Taurus moon is what I'm feeling, Virgo moon. But you have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius very predominantly in your chart. You know who you are, divine feminines. But yes, this divine masculine lost his authority and his position, his rightful position in the authority, spiritual authority and power, and the ability to actually make a clear decision, make a clear choice regarding that person that he was supposed to actually choose in the past. Maybe we are talking about a past life. I saw Six of Cups before shuffling, but it's not right now very clear to me. The last two cards for this divine masculine here in this row are the Star card, hope and healing, with the Aquarius energy here. I think that something happened in the Aquarius season now, just a few months back. This person had a heartbreak, something very painful at a very painful level in their thoughts and in their emotions as well, because they realize something. They realize that they broke their heart choosing somebody for the material possessions. I'm feeling here money, and as well, they disregarded the one that was trying to show them something that had a meaning or was balanced, and it brought truth regarding their situation. Something very moral and fair regarding this Queen of Swords here. Balanced, clarity, truthfulness. In some sort of way, there are points in her dress, very transparent, as you see, showing her like sacral chakra here. She doesn't have like that piece of her dress. Maybe this Queen of Swords in the air energy, divine feminines, you actually were cutting, very cutting. She's actually having a double-edged sword, very, very sharp. You're very reasonable in the air energy here, very abundant, as having these energies together. I feel in some sort of situations we are dealing with a divine masculine that was juggling two queens, two energies here, two people, two feminine energies, and they broke their own heart by not being able to choose. Or they chose one and they broke their heart because they never decided for the right one, or for the fair, the truthful one, the clear one, the one that brought clarity, not the one that probably showed something in the three-dimensional, because they were actually, this is actually, the earth is very tangible. It's something that it's palpable. You can feel it, touch it, taste it in the three-dimensional. This person maybe had a relationship with somebody with the earth energy in their chart, very predominantly. But as well, with the star, they realize what they did, and they realize that it's their own making, is their own choice. The Emperor being, somebody that is has the power and the authority from the divine to actually make good choices, be a decision maker. But they didn't they didn't make the decision. They juggled themselves. And now they see healing, or they have hope, because they see the truth with the Sun card and the Magician. They want to come forward with the truth. They know if they don't come forward here with the truth, they're not going to be able to manifest this union, this relationship here with the two queens together. He knows that he needs to balance himself. He needs to ground the situation, because he sees the divine feminine as grounded, as very intellectual, intelligent. This Queen of Swords, she's actually a very intellectual, very intelligent person. She actually does the work. This Queen of Swords, it's very, very well read. She works with the justice system. She can be a lawyer. She can be in the army. She can be in the Marines. She can be in the police, whatever. But I'm thinking that she works with the justice system of the divine. She's led by the divine. During the night, this Queen of Swords as well, she has clarity through her psyche, because she's psychic here, I feel. But very grounded as well. And if these are two actually feminine energies, one of them, maybe the one that they chose, she is actually very materialistic with the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And this person only built for this life, not for the eternity. Like, don't build, riches into this world where thieves come and steal. And the rust comes and destroys, but built into the kingdom of heaven, because there is not going to be any thief, any degradation. But this person that they chose, they're building only material stuff for this lifetime. Maybe it seems solid and grounded and earthy, but this person that they chose is not actually wise, is not enlightened, psychic, awakened. But there is healing and there is hope. Aquarius card here with the star talks about transparency, knowing yourself truly, going down to your essence, staying in your power, seeing yourself as you truly are. Maybe this is this Queen of Swords that is looking towards this star here. This Queen of Swords reflected with the star energy Aquarius. If your divine feminine has divine masculine Aquarius in their chart, or it's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, they are enlightened at the very higher level here. And then the 10 of Pentacles. This is a card of legacy. This is a card of family, abundance, coming together, the cat, the dog, the grandma, the granddad, the grandkids, everybody all together, celebration, joy, fulfillment as well, prosperity, abundance, as I said, commitment. This is a card of commitment, family. So they have hope that they can rebuild and have this, commitment, this family with you. And then 6 of Swords at the bottom of the deck, and the Hanged Woman, and the 3 of Swords in the reverse. So it was a third-party situation, but it's not anymore, because they see you as hanging somewhere, Hanged Woman here. This is Pisces energy. This is a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and 6 of Swords, the card that was on the bottom, on top of this Hanged Woman, tells me that they see you hanging in the position of not being able to make a decision right now regarding them and the situation, because in some sort of way, they put you on awkward position with a Hanged Woman. Is actually a lot of clarity, enlightenment, awakening as well. And with the 6 of Swords together, mental breakthrough, clearing your thoughts, having clarity about something, and moving forward to calmer waters. They see you moving into a different direction, because you're not going to take divine feminine's, the divine masculinity regarding this situation, that you're not going to accept a third-party situation. You're not part of a third-party situation. If they didn't choose you, they never shall choose you. They have love for you with the Ace of Cups. It's hidden from you, divine feminines, regarding this situation still. And then the Death and 10 of Swords. They didn't choose you in the past, and now because of this, they know that they killed the situation. They murdered the situation. And because of this, it triggered something for, metamorphosis here with the Death card. Death and rebirth. Something ended or died. And it's double confirmation with Death, Scorpio, and Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So if they dealt with the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius as well, being in the reverse, if this is the person that actually tried to murder, or they murdered in the past, or they tried to destroy the situation, with the swords here, they betrayed them, they lied to them, they manipulated them. It's mindfuckery, paranoia, making from nothing shit, exploding, provoking, somebody that actually it's a hater, somebody that is a murderer. But now they have the clarity with the 6 of Swords regarding what they, accepted, what they allowed, what they chose for themselves, not choosing. Actually, when we not choose, when we are not choosing, we are actually choosing by not choosing. So when we realize that we, even the silence is like speaking louder than many words that we can actually pronounce, speak. This person, by not choosing or being undecisive, they allow this situation to be destroyed. But now they're going through this process of being actually robbed their authority and their power, and they're in a very, very bad position, very bad. They feel like they put themselves in a place in regarding the situation that is actually very unfair from a selfish type of point of view. Maybe they were very selfish regarding you, divine feminines, this divine partner. But everything works for good in the end. Nothing is lost. As I said, nothing is a loss. Everything is a gain in the end, because we learn lessons. We get through experiences and pain, and sabotaging our own selves or not believing in ourselves. We bring ourselves into a position of an awakening that is actually changing totally our lives. And this is actually what is happening in a very maybe unexpected way for this divine masculine, because the end result for this divine masculine here, the Emperor in the reverse, it is something that is going to lead to healing, finding the truth between like these two energies, these two queens that are here, understanding exactly why they actually stab themselves in the heart, their undecisiveness, their juggling, their eternal, you probably unsatisfied, maybe they never were satisfied with being committed or being in the marriage before. They were like juggling multiple people, and this is something that they always felt that they are supposed to be doing, because probably this person being an Aries here, Aries is fire, so this person is actually can be very vain. They can be very superficial, they can be very ignorant, or they can be very immature as well, unexperienced. I feel like somebody that is young but still it's in a position for like a more mature person, like more mature men. Like they seem to be like being very young and having probably multiple businesses or money, or a different position in the society. This person or because of the heartbreak, or maybe something that happened in their childhood as well, they were actually pushed to be responsible at a very young age. They had to develop some type of business, some type of dealing as well, that they were like working towards. This person for sure is dealing with businesses, or it's like having like a position in the society where it's actually well known in a domain that they're actually very good at. The Emperor in the reverse. And this person now through this transition, this awakening, waiting for the divine to actually show to them exactly who they are, with the Magician here, the Wheel of Fortune, Nine of Cups, Temperance here, three out of four cards, very spiritual cards of fate, destiny, moderation, balance, patience as well with the Temperance. It's a need of patience. It is a process for this divine masculine. And of course, for the divine feminines that are dealing with this masculine energy, the Emperor in the reverse, there is still need for patience, need for balance, need for understanding, need for time to actually get to the divine wheel here, the divine timing, because something is actually going to be completed here, because the divine has promised, the divine actually has planned this. And this union is actually protected, is divinely guided, is exactly where it's supposed to be spiritually, on the path. It's what I'm really feeling here as well. But it's going to get to that family, that completion for this divine masculine, one way or another. They're going to heal themselves in time, or They're going to heal this this situation. They're going to balance this situation with the help of the divine and with their own work that they're going to do on themselves, even going through this, you know, dark night of the soul, heartbreak here, breaking their own heart, being disappointed because of their choices, or not making the choices at the, you know, right time, not doing the work, not seeing things clearly. They still struggle with this, is what I'm feeling for this divine masculine here. They struggle with the choice that they're still supposed to actually go through here. But great things are happening for this divine masculine. I'm feeling very, very strongly. Everything is going to be balanced. They're going to have this type of revelation as well during the night with the star card. The healing is going to be real for this person. They're going to have this type of clarity within themselves by seeing themselves with a star. I'm feeling. And they're working as well a lot to have this balance, this financial, you know, abundance. And probably they understand that coming together with you, divine feminines, in the near future is going to bring them this 10 of Pentacles that they know that they really worked very hard and they deserve, regarding this union, regarding you guys. Okay, regarding the divine feminine, because I was shuffling, I saw the first card, you know, when the cards fell, the High Priestess, which is Pisces, third eye, you know, chakra here, very enlightened High Priestess here, feminine energy, underneath the Emperor in the reverse. So regarding the divine feminine, you divine feminines are awakened here. You're connected straight through with the divine. This talks about secrets, but is not talking about secrets. It's talking about hidden things regarding the union, regarding the partnership. So she's actually using her third eye here, or her third eye was actually activated here for this purpose of her understanding exactly what was hidden regarding this union. So we are dealing here with I apologize. So somebody doesn't really want you, feminine energy, regarding this union, regarding this partnership with this divine masculine or divine masculines. I feel that somebody doesn't want you to actually reveal what you actually discovered with your third eye here. She has the moon in one hand, which is the right side, which is the feminine side, and then the scroll type of energy here. Something that is written, something that is actually predestined, the divine predestined, this awakening. This High Priestess is somebody that is actually called. She's called by the divine to be awakened at this time. Five of Swords in the reverse. There's no more mental conflict. You have seen with your beautiful third eye here, divine feminines, who is your public, very strong enemy here with the Swords energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It is in the reverse because you see exactly who you're dealing with, and you're not in conflict anymore mentally, because as being, you know, divine feminines, enlightened, we need to actually forgive other people as we need to forgive ourselves, and we need to actually be able to heal and release and accept. And through love, we actually receive this healing and this, releasing mentally what we actually kept us back or constrained us in the past as well. Through this understanding and releasing of the Five of Swords, you let, bygones be bygones. You actually pray to the divine to actually bless these people and show them the path, release them from this curse, release them from this, shitty behavior, mental, lies, gossip, putting restraints on other people, thoughts, putting bullshit, playing mind games, whatever happened here with the air energy. I'm literally choking on this side, on my right side. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yes, somebody is trying to choke me into the... Yes, and this card, I apologize. I didn't took water because I was like, perfect. So I felt for the masculine side here, guys. I cannot. God throat. Oh my God, I cannot. Okay, I'm done. The Five of Swords in the reverse being underneath the Sun card, mirroring energy here. So this masculine energy is supposed to go through all these whatever doings, decision makings, non-decision makings, not making the decisions, being confused, being into minds, working on two different situations, giving to different people, knowing in some sort of way, because this person knows at the heart level, mental level as well, and three-dimensional level with the Pentacles, because this is three-dimensional aspect regarding this situation, that for whatever choices they made or didn't make, they self-sabotage, they stabbed themselves in the heart, they lost something that was very, very important for them to see clearly. But because they didn't, now their circumstance is totally changing. It's like reversing, is liberating, it's transcending in some sort of way for this divine masculine, on this divine masculine energy and side of the story. But because of this, the divine feminines are releasing this mental conflict with the other person, with the situation, with the other people, the third party involved, or other parties, other people, situation involved in the situation regarding you guys. I see as well the Seven of Swords underneath the Knight of Swords, and this together it's a Knight of Swords, fragmented air energy here, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. With the Seven of Swords, somebody is like a thief energy here. Somebody was stealing from the situation, from you guys. At the mental level, somebody was like doing mind fuckery, lying, stealing, deceiving, playing the games, playing their cards in the back, actually hiding a sword, hiding some sort of truth from them or from you both, guys. And with the Knight of Swords coming together in this Eight of Swords, you have been, or this divine masculine and you as well, but this divine masculine I'm feeling on his side with the Knight of Swords being his card here, his energy that is influencing him at this time. I really feel that them having the clarity and you actually seeing who was stealing, or who was, or what was the stealer of joy, or the stealer of, the thief of not making a decision. And from the 7 minus 5 is Two of Swords, which is the card of not having mental clarity, being confused mentally, as well, being into minds, being insecure, as I said, not having the clarity, not actually taking the time to listen to your thoughts and make your thoughts clear, understanding what you really want. So this is what is happening here for this High Priestess at this time, for this divine divine feminine energy. This is probably challenging for you, divine feminines, if you're watching this, because you being for a long time in this Two of Swords energy with the 7 and minus 5 being Two of Swords fragmented, you had to go through stages. Stage was actually to understand who your actually enemy is here, and the mental state, and having the clarity about it and just releasing it, not seeing it as the enemy, but that one thing that actually gave you that clarity for you to be actually able to release something that was making you be the enemy, maybe in your thoughts or against this divine partner, because something triggered you here, guys, in the past, divine feminines. Because in the first stage, you were in the Five of Swords, because when you discovered exactly what was happening with this, this Emperor in the reverse, when you saw that they were actually in two minds and juggling other people as well, because you saw, divine feminines, this guy, playing mind games, giving to other parties, being like an image into other people's, faces and giving some type of image, but creating some type of conflict and letting other people be involved into the situation that actually split you in the connection, guys. But you being able to understand that and be able to actually say, Lord, Father God, Holy Spirit, Lord Jesus Christ, now I see exactly who is my enemy. And we see ourselves how we punish ourselves, how we self-sabotage, how we lie to ourselves, how we are actually fighting against ourselves, against the truth that is actually revealed towards us. But now you're actually able to release this with the Five of Swords in the reverse, is what I'm feeling very, very strong here. And you have clarity regarding this Five of Swords in the reverse. And then you see why you have to actually meet again the thief, meet the cheater and the liar, and the seeing exactly what was truly their agenda. You see exactly what their agenda was behind the curtains, behind the veil. Now the veil is lifted. This high priestess has lifted the veil, or she has actually penetrated the veil that was supposed for her to be penetrated in order for her to have this clarity regarding the mental abuse, the mental fuckery, the lying, cheating, thief. Somebody could have tried to steal energetically from you, vibration type of attacks. Maybe during the night, somebody attacked you with maybe a sorcery, black magic, some type of rituals done in the night while they were naked and doing shit behind, closed doors, in the dark. There is a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius that actually did something, because for you to be awakened in such a manner, it was something very, very deep and something very dark and demonic. And this is something that I have to say because I feel this very strongly. And the last card that I fell, Princess of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, underneath the Magician. And this tells me that somebody very young, immature, water element here, that she's like taking her hand on top of her chest and, having this quite immature type of energy of emotion. Maybe somebody, a maiden, very young maiden here, that maybe thought this person with the water element, maybe they thought that they're going to manifest something with this magician, or knowing that this emperor here in the reverse is a magician, has the ability to actually manifest, because they have all the elements, all the abilities within themselves, the knowledge, the passion, the creativity, the awakening with all the infinite sign here. This is actually somebody that is a twin flame, somebody that is connected with somebody at the soul level, at a very deep level from their essence, because this soul was once one soul and it was split in two. So is that recognition, is that connection that is always going to be there, is that true essence, pure essence that is going to be between these two partners here. And this person that came into the midst of this divine partnership that was intruding with the Seven of Swords here, for this high priestess to actually be awakened and see clearly in the, with a third eye here, there is something from another world or another life that was actually given to this high priestess, I'm feeling here. Or it's going to be given at this time in the month of May for the next 7-10 days, maybe going to 2 weeks. But I think whenever you're going to see this reading, you're going to connect with it at a soulful level, at a energetically, and then of course at a mental level. I feel a lot of mental clarity underneath all the subconscious, confusion and darkness and secrets and everything hidden from you guys. And look, all these three cards with the high priestess, which is the first card, they have almost the same color patterns. The blue, which is the throat chakra, communication, is something very, very important here. The moon, which is the feminine aspect, the feminine energy, which is as well secrets, hidden things, subconscious mind, subconscious feelings hidden feelings, triggering things, feelings at a, you know, emotional level. And then whatever it's written by the divine, whatever the divine has actually, the contract that you already signed together, guys, as in you as an awakened, you know, divine feminine high priestess here. There is something regarding this that you're maybe supposed to understand at this time. And look at the colors, as I said, it's the same, you know, trigger in manipulation. Somebody actually, the spells that this person actually did against you guys, against the union, it was through lies, you know, manipulating words, manipulative words, attacks, verbal attacks, psychological attacks, you know, doing like magic with rituals, maybe with dirt grave as well. I'm feeling here, because she looks like she's looking into the valley there where the dead or the cemetery is, to dig something into the ground, to put something like to bind the spell, or to use something. It's something very dark, and as well something about the night. But yeah, you had to, as the divine feminines here with the high priest, that you had to dig some dirt, my friend. You had to go at a very, very nasty, dark place here to be able to actually see this truth and connect and understand this reality of whatever happened in this situation regarding you, divine masculines, divine feminines. You had to go to that dark side, because everybody has dark and light side. I mean, we all have dark night of the soul. We are all humans. We are all flesh. We are all sinful. But there are sins that are actually never going to be forgiven. And this is what the Spirit of God is teaching us. There are blasphemies and things in this world that they are not having forgiveness. And this is not us to actually choose. It's the divine actually that is showing to us there are things that cannot be forgiven. There are things that are, you know, what we do in anger cannot be undone. What we, as well, in ignorance. There are many things, what is done is done. You know, we cannot change those things. But there are things so evil and so dark and so demonic and so crazy that they're not going to be passed. There's not going to be another passage for these people. A rite of passage is not anymore regarding these people, involving the situation between you, divine feminines, and this divine masculine. And then with the magician and the princess of cups, clarifying this underneath the magician. Somebody wanted to manipulate through emotions, but somebody immature that it's a pretender. Somebody that is not even formed in life. Somebody that it doesn't know what they feel, or they pretend that they know love is, but they don't. Now this can be like a child energy. Mommy, I love you. Daddy, I love you. But it's not yet somebody that is actually mature. Or maybe this divine masculine sees that, you know, they see your youthful energy as well regarding this dark night of the soul, in this very dark secrets and hidden truth that is what it was actually triggered. And you know, you awakened to it, you saw through it, it was revealed to you, or it's going to be revealed at this time, divine feminines, regarding the situation. But there is an enemy in this situation. You have a public enemy, but no, you don't, because you know exactly who the fuck you're dealing with, divine feminine. Nobody can trick you in this state. No. So that's why I called this video. I felt really clearly, nothing is lost. Finding the balance, because there are hidden things here on the divine masculine side. in his point of view, in his awakening, in his transition, you know, in this metamorphosis, in this balancing act, they had to go through the rough. They had to go through the pain, because it's what they wanted, what they chose, what they manifested, what they allowed. But yes, this is still, maybe they feel that maybe there is a hope that you still feel at an emotional level something for them. I see judgment as well at the bottom of the deck. This is Scorpio. Death and rebirth. Actually, underneath the Wheel of Fortune, something really ended and something is beginning again. They're waiting, this divine masculine as well is waiting for the right time to actually come forward to bring you this judgment, because the divine, this is what the divine is showing to you, that you're going to receive your judgment. You're going to receive the judgment from a past life. This is transition from a life to another lifetime. Let me shuffle. Please, Spirit, show me the energies as well on the divine feminine side here for the month of May, for the next few days in this situation. Five of Wands, but it kind of came in the reverse. So if it was a conflict, internal conflict, or conflict with other people involved in the situation, this is Aries, Leo, Sag, fire energy. Now there is no more conflict. The wish fulfillment for this person is that they saw, or they're going to see something this month regarding the situation that they allowed, or the things that they juggle and they were not making a decision, a clear decision about, or the person about which one is the, you know, the one for them. They see you that you don't fight for this anymore, divine feminine. So you're their wish fulfillment. They find joy and happiness, you know, contentment in their emotions. You're, you know, a wish fulfillment for them. You're balance them with the temperance as well, but you're not in conflict anymore. You don't want to fight. So this is actually standing, and this is actually what the divine is showing you, divine feminines, at this time regarding this situation. And again, Two of Swords. Being, you know, confused, maybe, a divine feminines, but the temperance here is showing you that if you're actually trapped in your mind, because whatever you discovered with the Eight of Swords, Two of Swords is the Ten of Swords, and I saw the Ten of Swords before. Again, air energy, fragmented air energy here, Ten of Swords. So you have been sitting there confused, not knowing all the information, you know, one day feeling in some sort of way and another day in a different way, because you didn't have all the information at the mental level here. But, you know, you are like mentally trapped. You are like keeping yourself in a very stuck place regarding this situation. But temperance is showing to you here, divine feminines, that whatever you had to go through to get to this Ten of Cups, separated and together within yourself, divine feminines, it's actually the one thing that brought you this clarity, or it's going to bring you this clarity. So if you think that you overthink, well, give yourself time to overthink, but then put, you know, clarity in your thoughts and just compartmentalize whatever, you know, aspect of it you're supposed to understand, and just, you know, divine feminines, try to release this pressure in your thoughts as well. You're still patient, I see, reminiscing about the past life and ending, because you have mental clarity. I see the Six of Swords as well. Two cards that I've turned here. See, Nine of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Sleepless nights. Yes, you put a lot of thought into this, and you've been in a mentally a mess in the past, because there is something here with the air elements, or you have predominantly Gemini, Libra, Aquarius in your chart, or you're dealing with a third-party situation that are Gemini, Libra, Aquarius in the situation. Or somebody that is a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius that provoked something very, very stupid and crazy in this situation. But everything happens for a reason. Nothing just happens, no? I think somebody wanted to do something against, and they did something against you guys, against you divine masculines and divine feminines regarding this situation. But now you're not actually confused anymore. You're not going to be confused. Even if you don't sleep at night, you have all the clarity that you need. And maybe you feel stressed to actually make a decision. Maybe that's why you feel a little bit restless in your thoughts as well, divine feminine. But with temperance, your thoughts are balanced because you understand exactly your position. You understand exactly where you stand here and exactly what you're supposed to be doing for the balance that it's coming in this regarding this situation for you, divine masculines, divine feminines. And as well, I see Seven of Wands underneath the Two of Pentacles, which is like defending yourself, having the victory regarding something. Fire energy here, Aries, Leo, Sag. But you're defending your position. You work very hard for this. You are shining and you're standing tall here. So keep up the good work. Keep defending your beliefs. Keep defending your hard work. Keep defending your passions, your desires of your heart, your hard work, your hard effort that you put in regarding the situation. The hard work that you've done, nobody compare to that work that you have been putting regarding your situation here. And I see on one side the Tower. Maybe this is the past. The Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, Two of Cups, Hermit. So these are the 5 cards that I'm going to take for the divine feminines as well. The Tower. I'm rebuilding. Actually, something was brought to a destruction here. The divine has decided that the foundation was not stable. The foundation was not grounded, was like actually built on sand. Regarding this situation in the past, whatever happened, whatever you both allowed, whatever the divine masculine actually allowed or chose by not choosing what was rightfully for them, what was truthful, what was fair, what was honest, what was good, what their heart told them, what their instinct, what their connection with you told them in the past. That's why I said nothing just happens. Everything happens for a reason. The divine allowed this situation to grow to a certain point regarding this divine masculine and regarding your, awakening and ascension here, and, you're aligning yourself here with a high priestess and awakening to this other dimension, this reality, this hidden subconscious truth and reality from whatever happened in past lives as well. Whatever is your purpose, whatever is your calling in this world, in the spiritual, calling that you have the spiritual calling here, divine feminines. But the Tower is a good thing. There is not something bad, guys. So while you're defending yourself, you're sitting in this position of authority, of, higher, you're sitting on a higher ground, maybe of creativity, of knowing that you are supposed to touch or get to a higher level here. That's why the divine is allowing this Tower to come at this time, divine feminines. But this is nothing bad, I feel, because the next 2 cards are the Ace of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is a new opportunity, a new chance, another portal, entering through a portal or a new gate, a new entrance into something new, very, very abundant, tangible. This is a gift from the divine, something that is sticks, something that is actually very, very solid, very grounded, very bountiful. Prosperity, a new business. a new chain of something. This actually is a chain reaction because you have the pentacle, you're putting in the work, you need to put in the work, and you need to actually touch base with this. This is touch base. You're gonna feel that you actually gain the Bitcoin here or whatever. And then the Ace of Wands, which is Aries, Leo, Sag. This is actually the spark. You have a spark into this new dimension that you're entering here because you're really standing high. You're standing out with whatever hard work, mental work you have been putting or you're putting here onto yourself. The divine is showing you all these hidden things in the dark, during the dark, maybe in the night mostly, or this happened during the night. You had dreams, premonitions, visions, whatever. You see the fakeness as well, regarding all these people that maybe they were in your situation, or regarding as well this divine masculine that you're dealing with here with divine feminine. You're seeing exactly how much at the level of emotional maturity, the emotional involvement regarding this situation as well. You see that emotionally, whatever this person, this air element that, you know, the Seven of Swords, and that provoke all this for this high priestess here, for you divine feminines, they nothing succeeded for them. Nothing is stands, nothing is solid, nothing is remaining here from whatever was done behind your backs in the dark. You know, all this betrayal, stealing, cheating, you know, trying to steal from you energetically, maybe your, you know, high priestess position here in the spirit. Somebody actually wanted to be you, divine feminine. Somebody wanted to copy you, maybe copycats or parrots, make quack quack quack. You know, like something very void and empty I feel regarding this person that really wanted to, I don't know, pretend that they can be in this position or they can be you, because somebody tried to replace you here. I really feel this. This is something that is like pulling to my, this is like something that comes towards me, and this is the understanding, very strong understanding. While I feel the energy, it's coming towards me here as well. It is a very immature energy, guys. It's a very, I don't know how to express this. Very immature energy and very misplaced. I mean, I feel that it was not their thing, their place to even try, even think, or even have the intent of trying to pull something like this against you, high priestess here, divine feminines. Double whammy here for you, divine feminines. I really feel that the divine is going to give you double whammy. Your enemies, this bitch, whatever punk is here doing this, they're going to flip when they're going to see what the divine is actually has prepared for you this month, or starting this month, or already is actually very, very, you know, being formed in your energy, in your essence, through your essence, in your life, manifesting at a very whammy, double whammy, at a very higher level of prosperity, creativity, new spark for life, happiness, passion, sexuality, chemistry. You're going to shine much brighter than the sun. And this is actually minor arcana for the sun, and I have the sun here, the clarity, the happiness, brand new beginning here for on the emperor's on the emperor in the reverse side. But for the feminine energy, wow, it's gonna be wonderful. And then Two of Cups, you have a soulmate that is all right here for you, divine feminines. And we are talking about Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and as well we are talking about Leo when I see Two of Cups. So Leo here with the Sun, Leo with the Two of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, you're dealing with somebody as well which has Aries predominantly in their chart, but maybe because they're in reverse, because maybe they're not Sun, Moon, Rising Aries, but maybe is the second card you're dealing with Leo, which is the first card that is actually upright here. The most potent energy is not this Emperor in the reverse. It's actually their vibration, their energy, because of their undecisiveness, not staying and not making choices and decisions, movement forward through their power and their authority and their choice. They gave their authority and power because of not making a choice. That's why the Emperor is in the reverse. But this is a quite tough pill to swallow, a very painful lesson. It has something to do with ego as well, or the position in the society where people actually see you in a light, and because of your circumstances, you don't make the choices, you don't have the clarity, you don't go forward for whatever is fair and just and correct, and whatever you see in this authority and power, because this is the God card. This is talks about Aries. For me, this is God energy here. That's why power and authority. This is like spiritual power and authority, and three-dimensional as well. But in the reverse, this Emperor energy tells me that predominantly maybe you're dealing here with Leo, or you have Leo as well in your chart, predominantly a divine feminine. But yes, with the Two of Cups, there is unconditional love. This is actually balance, give and take. With the Temperance as well, you both get to the same conclusion, but you have maybe the help of the divine for you is to re-spark this passion for this divine partnership as well. Maybe something was lost here after all this darkness and all this betrayal, being stabbed in the back. The Ten of Swords twice. I saw fragmented energy together here, 8 and 2 of Swords as well. 10 of Swords again, a lot of swords. And a lot of deceiving energy at the mental and logical, and in the truth and the clarity of communication, and thinking clearly and having all the clarity of the of the facts. There was where the enemy hit, where this person with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius did actually play the situation in a very wrong way here. A saboteur, somebody that is very, very mature and fake, very out of their element, out of their place, out of their purpose, meaning, whatever this person is or this energy is here. But yes, for you, divine feminine, something is going to be sparked here again after this Tower. You're going to have this type of confrontation. You're going to stand out with something here. Because, I apologize, we were put in this Nine of Swords for quite a long time. But you're out of this, this conflict with other people interference with a fire element here. And then with the Two of Cups, you're loving on yourself. And this is the energy that you're attracting and that you're actually giving towards the spirit, giving towards, the people around you. This is the energy that you actually deserve and that you really want to manifest with. Because if you give, you're going to receive the same amount of love, the same, nurturing, kindness, understanding, forgiveness. Both parties need to actually offer forgiveness and receive forgiveness. There is nobody innocent, or nobody, not only one person guilty here regarding this situation. I feel that both parties have their part. And of course, tango is dancing too. A partnership is at least, those two. at least two, because when the children come, they're not only two, they expand, the family expands. But in general, that tango, it's danced into that union, that partnership is between two that form that, whole in their own, participation, nurturing, love giving, and efforts, everything. Hermit as well, dark night of the soul. But this is actually secrets, more enlightenment, more clarity you receive in a lonely time. So it's time still to actually meditate, spend quiet time, pray, whatever you do, breathe, take quiet moments as well, because something is going to be made clear here with the Hermit. Virgo, very important. If you have divine feminines in your chart, let me pull a few cards as well for the final outcome. I see the Lovers at the bottom of this deck here. So this is a choice, or this is divine partners again. Here, Gemini card, divine partners, divinely led. This is a soulmate twin flame contract that you're dealing with. Let's pour 3-4 cards for the final outcome for this divine masculine, divine feminine current energies. Eight of Swords, I see again at the bottom of the deck. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. There is mental constraint here. There is mental, you're blocking yourself. If you have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius in your chart predominantly, you are actually blocking yourself at this time. Or it's, you see mentally or in your thoughts, there is something that actually is trapping you yet, and you're supposed to actually release yourself from that. There is maybe some thinking pattern as well, or communication that is going to actually help you cut loose this mental frustration. Maybe you feel stuck mentally. I see the Devil in the reverse as well. So yes, the chains were broken here regarding the situation, but in some sort of way, divine masculines, divine feminines, this is like a, energy for the union. You both feel mentally stuck, or spiritually stuck as well. This can be North Node in Gemini. If you have your North Node in Gemini, this is actually that releasing point when you're gonna you have to actually make that effort. You're gonna cut yourself a little bit. You're gonna cut yourself, gonna tell yourself the truth and just cut the bullshit that you're actually, you keep yourself stuck in the air energy here. As well, the cards that I see for the final outcome here for you guys, Six of Pentacles, balance, fairness in the give and take, giving and receiving, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Page of Cups, some fishy offer, somebody that wants to come towards you with Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Five of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, regrets, heartbreak, heart pain, still baggage. You still actually, maybe one of you or both of you, you're still having baggage from the past, still needing to release emotional baggage, emotional disappointment, whatever happened that you haven't released or accepted or forgiven or released in a healthy way, accepting that not everybody in this lifetime is for you. Not everybody that comes in your life is supposed to stay there. There are some people that they are supposed to stay 1 hour, and some people that are supposed to stay 1 week, and one people that are supposed to stay 3 months and or 1 year, but not much more than that. There are people that are coming and needing to go. But you realize with the Five of Cups, or maybe both of you, that you cling to people, to emotional situation or relationships in the past that were fishy. You saw the red flags, but you still kept on, tying your own eyes and just continuing with the bullshit, saying yes when you're supposed to not continue some sort of relationship or type of, emotional involvement with people that were not good for you. And this is maybe something that you both realize, that you need to release the baggage from the past. You need to forgive yourself and forgive the other people. You gave people chances that they didn't deserve. They were not actually for them, but it was because you were supposed to learn. It was because you were selling yourself short. You thought you deserved just a little bit, but you were actually supposed to receive everything. And this is what is actually the lesson here. Emotionally, you received a little, and you, because you thought you only deserved that. This is the fish in this cup here. That is actually that clarity and revelation for your regarding your emotions. If some offer is going to sound fishy or feel fishy, you're not going to take this shit, because now you know what you did and you chose in the past. It's actually what brought you here to this clarity, emotional clarity, balance, understanding, releasing point of whatever you allowed or you chose in the past to be actually released for your own, balancing of emotions with the Two of Cups, doing the work, feeling the moments where your life was tasteless. You didn't feel the taste of it. But now in this energy, this give and take, giving and receiving, and with the Six of Pentacles as well as confirmation for this month of balancing with the Libra here, with the scales. Libra is involved here as well. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is very balancing energy and very fair and very, proper, very balanced. Very, very, and both of you, divine masculine, divine feminine, now you want to receive exactly what you're going to put, because you see now that what you invest is going to be given back to you. And this is actually the law of karma. If you do good, you will receive good. If you do bad, you will receive bad, or evil, or mean, or selfish, or whatever. And I see the Knight of Wands, a message of passion, somebody coming very, very quickly towards you, or you going towards each other in the same passionate manner very quickly, one towards the other. But I feel the fire energy is going to take a leap, coming very quickly here with the Aries, Leo, Sag. And then the World. Something is ending for this person that you're dealing with. I'm feeling, if you're dealing with an fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. I want to say Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And the World is actually the 4 fixed signs. Again, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus. The last card that I'm going to take for you, it's going to be the Ace of Swords that actually stayed on the table. And look, I see the Queen of Pentacles. The truth is, divine feminines, that you are this Queen of Pentacles and this Queen of Swords. Your earth and air very predominantly in your chart, and the truth is very clear and very out there for you. Everything that is going to happen for you, divine feminines, this month, and regards to this divine partnership, regarding this divine masculine energy here with the Emperor in the reverse, there is no more doubts for you right now in this present moment or this month starting, for you to actually be that leader and, always be truthful towards yourself and towards everybody involved in the situation. And I really feel that the communication was always a very big problem. And it's where actually with the air element here, with all these cards of, 2 of Swords, 5 of Swords in the reverse, 7 of Swords, 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords, split energy, fragmented energy of Swords. And then I see the 5 of Swords here in the row for the divine masculine. A lot of miscommunication, a lot of misunderstanding, a lot of lack of clarity, a lot of attacks, and, negative, speaking and thinking regarding, the divine feminine, regarding this partnership, from the people involved. Actually, the enemy is hidden from the connection that you could not see in the past here with the High Priestess. But right now, the divine actually has made everything clear for you, or it's going to make everything clear for you, divine feminines. In regards to divine masculines, they are still going through this process of awakening, transition, waiting for the proper time, balancing themselves emotionally, having hope, and actually starting healing and understanding whatever they chose or not choose regarding you guys in the past, regarding this divine partnership. they're gonna get there. They're still going through heartbreak, working very hard, juggling many things, work, business, finances, other situations with the family, friends, whatever situations they have, if they have kids, if they have baby mamas, if they have family members that are very, very involved into the whatever situation they are in, their family at this time, or relationship, or, partnership, everything that is happening in their life as well. It is actually, turned upside down for this divine masculine, because the situation brought you guys to a death, and this is actually the sadness of it. But as well, death brings rebirth, phoenix from the ashes. You guys, the spirit and everything that happened brought this situation to a death, because it needs to restart all over again, in a different state, in a different vibration, in a different, consciousness. As I said in the beginning, consciousness is very important, awakening that consciousness, connecting who you truly are in the past, connecting with the truth, connecting with whatever purpose and meaning, and understanding you're supposed to come with the situation from the past, in order for you guys to actually understand that you didn't lose, and you're not at a loss. You're actually gaining everything for yourself back, because you find yourself again. You both find one another again, and find them yourselves again, and this is the most important thing. I wish you all the best, guys. Please like, share, and comment as well. Subscribe to my channel if you really enjoyed this reading. If you connect with my energy as well, please share the videos with your friends, family members, loved ones, the ones that they need the advice, or maybe they need a change in their perspective, or clarity, or whatever they need as well. Please let me know what you think about the reading, about the energy, about the message. And I would really love to hear from you guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful day and a wonderful week. And I will see you all very soon. Bye for now.